Welcome back. Episode of the Chicago fire. Carver and Tori got into an argument. His goal was to improve his work. She had a bad attitude since he didn't stay out late with her at a pub. Carver could get another job, she insisted. She failed to recognize the significance of his work as a fireman. Carver is passionate about his work. He enjoys being of service to others. When Tori first arrived in town, he got lost, but now he remembers how much he enjoys his work. That's what he tried to tell her. It was a familiar conversation. They've already experienced it once. Carver remained on his best behavior since he knew he was riding the line this time. It just so happened that Captain Bishop was on the site of their first call. Kidd was the first person the state officer approached. She didn't recognize him. Internal Affairs was collaborating with Chief Pascal. He was engaged in a lengthy discussion with that department's Captain Von Severide learned that he was assisting her in presenting her case. He desired to assist in taking down the man. Earlier that day, Von had a conversation with both firefighters. Before Bishop followed Kidd onto a scene, they believed they were discreet. Severide should be aware that he could reach his wife at any moment. Bishop was putting their families at danger. Severide proceeded with the investigation with Pascal despite knowing that this would not be the final incident. It was reported by them. The scene was taken over by Bishop. His team will look into it, he said. He put on a show, but nothing came of it. Evidence was buried. That day, the only witness vanished. Von concluded that the man was fabricating the ghost pistols for Bishop when he appeared to be a victim. Devin had nothing that Von or the local police could use to arrest him. Von was compelled to inform him that he might go at any moment when he inquired about whether he was being charged. Of course, he accepted her offer. There he was. He was most likely planning to flee. Before Carver returned from Texas with a girlfriend, she was on the verge of a relationship with him. And a really troublesome girlfriend. Violet took a chance because she wasn't sure what she wanted. She discussed her ex with Finn. He got it. He also understood why she would be triggered by a funeral. They let the crooks handle the funeral while he took her out to lunch. Finn's family has a complicated past with the police, it turns out. There was also news from her new partner. Novak wants blood bags to be transported in ambulances. Other paramedic businesses also provide this service. Chicago also required it. Numerous lives could be saved. Novak conducted interviews. She drafted a strategy. They would be all set if she could just convince Robinson to buy it. Not one firefighter was aware of Bishop. She also caused Carver to feel uncomfortable. Tori talked about their connection a lot. According to her, they might be passionate at one point and then yell at one another. Tori wasn't suitable for Carver, as Kidd could see. Carver was beginning to realize it, too. To help him move past Violet, he leaned on her. Now that he is feeling better, he believes he might need some time away from Tori. However, the firefighters were summoned to Bishop's residence. His car was set on fire by someone. His garage as a whole rose. After making sure to answer the phone, Severide discovered a cache of illicit firearms in Bishop's garage. The storage fire was comparable to this one. Initially, Severide believed Devin might have started the fire to expose Bishop. He was the only one who was mistaken. Devin was being watched. He wasn't even close to Bishop's house. However, Chief Pascal had no alibi, and was quite relieved that Bishop was no longer able to threaten his wife. He and Severide also lit cigars to commemorate Bishop's arrest. Mouch experienced a panic episode while preparing for the lieutenant's test. He needed to be calmed by Cruz. Any team would be glad to have him, he said to Mouch. He must therefore determine whether he wishes to advance in politics.